Josh and Jesse's improvised Big Town podcast.
It's a podcast that is improvised.
Josh and Jesse's improvised Big Town podcast.
Seriously, it's a whole podcast that is improvised.
Josh and Jesse's improvised Big Town podcast.
You have to listen to it. That is non-negotiable.
Josh and Jesse's improvised Big Town podcast. Welcome to Big Town Improv. It's an improvised podcast.
I didn't get that.
I am, of course,
Josh Hilch.
And who's that over there?
Well, do you have an audio clip of someone saying my name?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
All right, well, I'm Jesse Moriarty.
And
Fine.
I am...
Josh Hilch.
You know who that was who said that?
Who was that?
Well, that was none other than Weird Al Yankovic on the commentary track for Weird the Al Yankovic story.
I see. He said your name and you recorded it? That's how desperate for validation you are from Weird Al?
Yes.
That he is aware of your existence, or at least
Josh
was
Hilch.
briefly in that moment.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like he's reading when he says it. That's correct. Jesse, what's this podcast?
Well, I've been told by someone who I do respect that it is an improvised podcast.
That's
Josh.
right. And every week on Big Town Improv, we do improv. We tell some true stories from our lives, and then we do some small scenes, short and small, and based on those stories. And then in the second half, we do the Big Town Big Scene, which is one.
This is a
long
big scene.
story.
We're going to have
improvised
multiple
story.
characters, multiple places and times. It'll be fun. It'll be great. And this is, of course, just a totally normal, average episode of our podcast, isn't it, Josh?
Oh, Jesse, you couldn't be more wrong. This, of course, is a particularly weird episode.
Okay.
You see, there's a
In what
reason I
way?
played that clip from Weird Al Yankovic.
Yes, it's because
personal
you're desperate
hero.
for him to
Yeah, but there's a
acknowledge your
second
existence.
reason also that I did that. It's because we have some special guests here today, all
Ooh.
the way from Dave and Ethan's 2000-inch Weird Al podcast. It's Dave and Ethan. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
Hello, Josh. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Ethan.
Hello.
And hi, Ethan.
Oh, hi. How's it going? Nice to see you.
That's their voices. Hello, listener. Josh here. I just wanted to jump in here and make sure we got so excited having our special guests this week that I want to make sure that we properly set up some of the details of what's actually going on here. We have Dave and Ethan on from Dave and Ethan's 2000-inch Weird Al podcast. And if it's at all unclear, other than the fact that they're awesome, why we would have them on the show, I appeared on their show once, both because I am a lifelong, massive Weird Al fan, but also because I have now twice had the just absolute dream career opportunity to work with Weird Al as an animator, once on his film, which you can watch for free on Roku, called Weird the Al Yankovic Story, in which Harry Potter's Daniel Radcliffe plays Weird Al in a parody biopic. It's really good and really funny. And then I also got to animate a music video for an old song of Weird Al's called Your Horoscope for Today, a fan favorite. And I think that video also came out really well, so I recommend looking that up. So yes, Dave and Ethan are on. The only other thing I want to make sure is clear is Dave unfortunately was dealing with some technical issues, so you'll hear his audio is a little tinny compared to the rest of ours. I think you can still hear him just fine. It's just sounds a little different. But also as part of his like issues and making sure that he could both see and hear us, he set up a separate video streaming account on our whole episode, which he named Invisible Dave because it just existed there specifically so he could see us but not speak or anything, and the video was off, so he named it Invisible Dave. You'll hear us reference Invisible Dave a few times. So anyway, enough of me. Let's get back to the episode. How's it going?
We're
So I guess my
excited
question to you is, it's kind of desperate for someone to record Weird Al just saying their name, right? So that they could play it at given moments.
It's
that
desperate
comes
for
across as
someone to think that, Jesse. Sorry, but we're on Team Josh here.
Exactly.
Wow.
I brought the biggest Weird Al fans of the world here to justify anything that I do Weird Al related.
I'm just sorry I didn't think of it first.
I'm quite certain he must have said your names on the commentary. Jesse,
Certainly did.
if you
We
don't
absolutely
know,
did say our names on the commentary
Yeah.
of Weird the Al Yankovic story. Absolutely.
if you don't know, Dave and Ethan are stars of the movie.
That's right.
Which is another way of saying featured extras.
I believe it. And so we've got Ethan, Dave, and Invisible Dave here to.
That's for technical reasons, Jesse. We don't need to mention that.
Well, you know what? You say that, but I feel like Invisible Dave is really the linchpin of this whole thing.
All right, fair enough.
I preferred Invisible Dave.
Wow.
Ouch.
I wonder
Dang.
if he wants to record a podcast with me.
You guys are already bickering here. This does raise a question. Can you remind me how you guys met originally?
Giving Dave a chance to tell us.
I was walking in the streets of New York City, and Ethan actually mugged me. So
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. I was just a child, but I needed money for my
No,
cab fare home.
we've been Weird Al. No, we've been Weird Al fans. We are some of Weird Al's biggest fans, and we're both located here on the East Coast. I'm a bit older than Ethan, but I go to pretty much anything within 400 miles, 500 miles of my house that where Weird Al performs. I'm attending those concerts. Besides, going across the country and even across the Pacific Ocean and into Canada as well to see Weird Al. But at one of the concerts, a very young Ethan Allman came up to me and said, "Hey, can I take a look at your sexy legs? Because I do have tattoos of Weird Al Yankovic on my ankles and his entire band." And since then, I've seen Ethan at multiple other Weird Al concerts. We've become friends over the years, and we would spend long time, any of our free time, and we thought, what better way to share this with all of our friends who also love Weird Al? We should start a podcast and just talk exclusively about Weird Al.
Yeah.
And 5 years later, we did it. We were still doing it. The podcast is called Dave and Ethan's 2000-inch Weird Al podcast. And yeah, I believe I was 15 years old when I first met Dave, but I was already a fan of Dave for years before that. He has a wonderful website that lists his collection and concert reviews and other fun Weird Al stuff. And being a kid of the 90s and not having YouTube or other things that kids have these days, there wasn't much Weird Al on the internet, so I had to dive right in and became a fan of Dave Elvis Rossi, and now he folds my underwear, so it's great.
Huh. I don't quite see the connection.
You don't
seems
see
like
the
there's
A to B
parts
there?
of the story in between there, but that's really great.
I'll point out that currently, and I'm sure it's different for you guys, but currently the little squares with everybody's face in them are arranged for me by beard length. Me, then Josh, then Ethan, then Dave. One assumes that Invisible Dave has the longest. And
Right, he's got the
luxurious
longest beard,
Of course.
but we can't really know for sure.
Maybe it's
Who
just
knows?
zoomed in on his beard, and that's all we are seeing.
Oh yeah, we're lost in it. That's why you can't see him. It's just a mass.
Jesse, you should know that I also was aware of Dave before I met him and of his tattoos on his legs. And in fact, I used to see him at concerts, but I was too shy to say hello.
Oh,
So you started a podcast with me. You went to the gutter instead. I, who have nothing on my ankles.
I know.
Nothing.
Well, why don't we try to tell some stories maybe real quick? We can also draw from, Dave and Ethan's history and all that.
We've been getting some good content here already, but I do have, if you need some inspiration, I have our good old standby here in the form of the random word generator.
Yeah, let's hear it, random word generator.
All right, your random words for today are wall, despise, gun,
Oh,
compound, paragraph, cellar, appeal, chicken, attractive. So this is our random word generator, just a random word generator website that I use to come up with random words that might remind us of amusing or
Any
relevant
story, yeah.
stories. And
Was
I'll
it
repeat them.
Seller with an S or a C?
Seller,
Well, what-
as in someone who sells things.
but did C make you think of something?
Yeah, but it's not valid now since it's the
That's
other.
fine. It's
No.
it's a homophone. We'll take it. Did you have a cellar as in a? Are you in Dave's cellar right now? Ethan? Is that the story you were gonna tell?
No, but I think seller definitely. If you change that to merch seller, Dave and I are
there you go.
the two guys who show up to the merch stand and we're like, one of everything, please.
Yeah, you
What was
have
your-
like massive collections, right? Both. I mean, I know Dave does, but both
Yeah.
of you, yes. What do you have like a particularly memorable piece of merchandise, like someone you had to like buy from?
Or defeat in
specifically?
combat?
Or defeat in combat.
well, if you look over my shoulder, you can see in the background there's a Weird Al's Museum of Natural Hilarity pinball topper. In the
Oh,
other
that's
room,
what
I
that
actually have
is.
the Weird Al's Museum of Natural Hilarity pinball game. That is one of my favorite things to do after a fun day of podcasting. I get to go play pinball. We're a fun piece
Nice.
that I have.
Are you a pinball fan otherwise?
Now I am. This is the first. This is the first. I mean, I've played pinball before that I acquired this game, but I acquired it because it was Weird Al themed. But I've
Yeah.
grown to love pinball. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I got kind of obsessed with Deadpool pinball machine at a place I went to for my birthday recently, and
Cool.
I could not figure out what the storyline was. There was a lot going on. Deadpool seemed to know he was in the pinball machine.
Well, that seems appropriate.
Yeah, it's part of his deal. Pinball's hard. There's only so much you can do with those little flippers.
Well, you've also got the shooty bit.
Yeah, but you only can do that once. Oh, I mean, per round.
Yeah, but it's
Per
how
ball.
much strength and that you put into the
Do you
pole,
play
right?
pinball, Jesse?
No, I can't say that I'm any kind of pinball wizard.
Right.
But I respect the game.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I've got a merch story for you about
Yeah.
the lengths I went for one thing. The 2019 Weird Al tour was called the Strings Attached Tour, and for that one they toured with backup singers, and they also had a 20 to 40 piece orchestra accompanying them for each show, and it was incredible seeing those shows. And for each and every city, they had a different VIP poster. So I was one of the first collectors to track down one of every single poster. So
Oh
once
my
I had
God.
all of them, then I was like, well, now I need the special edition ones. So some were venue exclusive, and there were a couple that were like holographic, holofoil ones. And the Las Vegas poster, for whatever reason, there was a 5-piece holographic set that the artist put out on his own. And I was really bummed that I didn't have one. So I was just, I reached out to the guy. I reached out to the artist, and it's like, I know that, you know, a year has passed, and I know that you sold out of these like instantly when they went on sale. But if you happen to have an extra poster, I would love to buy it from you. And the guy gets back to me. He's like, you know, I actually saved poster 1 out of 5 for my best friend as a wedding gift. And he didn't seem too thrilled with it. So I'd love to sell it to you.
So you had to get it back from him?
I think he just like, he told his friend about it and he didn't seem so excited. So he just never gave it to him. So he got $100 out of me. So
That's so funny. I have a quick strings attached tour story, and then we could dive into some improv.
Let's hear it, Josh.
When I went to the Strings Attached tour, I like to go and see Weird Al with my parents. It's a family, tradition that we like try to go and see them. And so I had a whole plan to go. They live in Pennsylvania. I had a plan to go and visit them. And what was I gonna say? Go into Philadelphia to see that tour. What was that venue? It's like a new place.
Is it
or a
the Kimmel
newish
Center?
place. No. It's
we were there, right, Dave? That was the really cool venue.
Oh yeah, we were there.
the amount of times that we have been in the same place. It's insane.
I know.
It does look like the Kimmel Center, but it's like newer, I think. I forget what it's called.
It was a beautiful place. I remember just
yeah, it
admiring
was.
I'm trying to look it up.
But I remember
Right on.
I went and I just like was kind of feeling crazy that day, and my throat was really scratchy and like kind of all messed up. But I was like, I can't wait to see Weird Al. And I told my
Metropolitan
mom,
Opera House. Sorry,
what is it?
Metropolitan Opera House.
We were in the
Philadelphia.
opera. We were in the Met. But yes, I felt very uncomfortable, and like I told my parents, I'm like, I feel kind of weird. And they're like, oh, are you sure you're okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm going to see Weird Al. And like we went to this concert, and there's like an orchestra. They play the biggest ball of twine, and it's like the whole arrangement is there. And the whole time I'm just kind of feeling like all crazy, but I'm like, I'm loving this. And then, Jackson Park Express came on. I'm like, that's just Albuquerque for the younger kids. So I went to the bathroom. And when I came back, my mom and dad were looking at me like very concerned. And they're like, we felt your chair. It is red hot.
Oh, man.
I'm like, oh, okay. We finished out the rest of the concert. It was awesome. I went home. I had like a massive fever. It turns out I had strep throat. I looked in my mouth.
my.
It looked like just like rotten meat in my mouth. It was like, and behind the rotten meat was my throat. But no, I'm just kidding. The throat looked like rotten meat. But hey, it was worth it. I got to see Weird Al.
What's
and
the
most
line?
of Jackson Park Express.
Now, what's the line from "Do I Creep You Out"? Weird Al's song. I want to feel the warm spot on her chair. Why are your parents feeling your chair?
I would have to play that in this episode. Yeah, look, I'm an only child. They're kind of obsessed with me.
This is good content, Josh.
This is good content. Now, Dave and Ethan, I hardly need to explain this. It's so logical. But when we go
This is my
into
favorite
our
part.
first set
Having a guest on
of
the
small
program.
scenes, usually a group of monks enters and chants the word montage to explain that.
Gregorian monks,
Gregorian
how they'll
monks
do,
in
like,
robes
the,
and stuff. I
Latin
noticed
chants and
though
all that.
today, what's entering is kind of silly version of monks. They're like,
They're
they're like,
monkeys.
almost a parody of monks. Yeah, and they're
Hey,
monkeys.
hey, we're the monks. Gallivant.
Yeah. So, like, instead of montage, maybe they're gonna say something that rhymes with montage. Knock, knock, knock.
Hello.
Hey, Ethan, man, buddy, how's it going? I haven't seen you since your wedding. How have you been?
Hey.
Marital
Good.
bliss, huh?
Good. Yeah, let me just open the door. I'll let you in.
Sure, yeah. Hey. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad I'm not shouting through the door anymore.
Yeah, that was a little awkward. But you did
I'm just
shout through the
excited
door.
to see you.
My wedding night, as you remember.
I went in on your wedding night?
You shouted through the door of my hotel room my wedding night. It was it's the
I
last
said,
time
hey,
I
are you
saw
having
you.
fun in there?
Yeah.
Hey, Ethan, is that the door shouty guy?
Yeah, that's the door shouting guy, Jesse.
Hello, Jesse. So anyway, speaking of your wedding night, beautiful night. It was so fun. Loved it. The one thing though I noticed, I got you that blender, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you don't quite remember because let's be honest, you didn't really like it.
No, it definitely one of my top 7 favorite blenders. Definitely.
No, but like, I should just take it back, right? I can have the blender, and then
Is he here about the blender?
I guess he is here about the blend. I mean, we're making margaritas, but
how did she know?
Did you want a margarita?
That'd be fine. Honestly, I'll take the whole blender off your hand. I know you don't like it.
Well, my butler Dave is here. Maybe he can go get it for you.
Margaritas. Who
Oh.
wants the margaritas?
Thank you, sir. Lovely. Man, Ethan, you're doing great. It's only been a couple months. You already got a butler. Good for you.
Is he surprised about the butler?
He's surprised about the butler, but that was our favorite wedding gift, was the butler. I mean, the blender was okay. I wasn't thrilled by the blender, okay?
That's,
Josh.
Thank you. He admitted it.
That was a horrible blender. Who gave you guys that horrible blender anyway?
It's not even a bad blender.
It's like Acme brand. I mean, it's not that great. I would have liked a NutriBullet or like a Ninja, but no, it's like it's the same thing that the Roadrunner, Kylie Y. Cody.
Ethan, the blender is stuck, so I reached in and I got stuck, and now it's spinning me around really fast. Like the blender is staying where it is, and it's spinning me.
Yeah, it's the heaviest blender on the market. That's what's good about it. It's not gonna fall down.
Did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in?
Thank you, Butler. I'm a little concerned it will send me flying in a random direction. I'm gonna need a margarita after this.
Butler?
How about a Bloody Mary?
Oh,
How about a Bloody Jesse?
Idea.
Bloody Jesse too.
I look, your whole family, and I consider your butler to be part of your family, clearly doesn't like the blender. Look, I'll be honest. The blender is so heavy because I found out it's lined with gold, and I met a man who is obsessed with finding hidden gold inside of Acme appliances.
Oh.
So I know you don't like the blender. Just give it back to me. I can sell it to this crazy man.
For how
You
much
shouldn't
money?
have told us it was full of gold. We're gonna keep it now, obviously.
No, you don't like it. You don't like it. You got a butler. You're rich. You're obviously rich.
We could take the gold out and be richer.
Oh no, she went flying.
She hit the ceiling. Oh no. Oh,
I'm
man.
stuck on the fan now.
It's okay. If you land it on the pile of gold, she'll be fine.
Oh, I'm gonna open up this blender. I want to see how much gold's in there.
Well, okay, be careful though.
Oh, I should turn it off first?
Yes,
unscrew it.
definitely.
Okay.
Oh no! He's got your beard, Ethan. Your beard. You're being flung. Oh no! Now when I take this back to the deranged man, Ethan's gonna be in it as well.
See, the problem with the gold is that it's not American gold; it's Canadian gold, so it's worth less.
Oh. Should we just give him the blender?
I think we should just give him the blender.
Well,
I think we should
Okay.
list.
I have bad news for all of you. Jessie was flying around on the ceiling fan, and her hair got caught into the blender, as well as Ethan's beard. And now Dave, the butler, is. I notice your leg has gotten snagged on the cord. So for me to bring this to the deranged man, I'm gonna have to bring you all with me. You're now all part of the blender.
Oh no, you can cut off my leg. Really, I don't need it.
You can cut it off. Yeah, I don't care if you cut his leg off. Just don't hurt my beard.
Well,
This is a professional butler. He is willing to do anything in the name of service.
That's how rich we are.
all right.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, let me. Dave, I'm sorry to do this to you. I'm rolling up your pant leg. Who is Steve J? I see him tattooed on your leg.
Steve J is Ethan's first wife.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that was sad. Another tragic blender-related
Unfortunately,
accident.
unfortunately, he perished in a blender accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, but whatever.
But whatever is what you say about your first spouse.
Well, now I'm with Jesse, and we had a wonderful wedding a few months ago.
Thank you.
We were
yes, it was
disturbed
beautiful.
Afterwards in our hotel room by you, and now you're disturbing our party that we're having.
So first, you shout at us through the door of our hotel room on our wedding night.
We cut to the hotel room on the wedding night. Knock, knock, knock.
Kind of busy right now.
Doing what?
Go
None of your
away.
business.
Okay,
Take your. I think this is the blender guy. Why did you even invite him, Jesse?
I'm sorry, but let's just get back to our butler auditions here. Hey, buddy, come here.
Who, me?
Yeah, you, come here.
Okay. What's going on?
Well, you look like you got some money to burn, yeah?
Yeah, to be honest, I did come into some money recently. I just sold my app.
Yeah.
To an investor.
What do you think if I pull open this trench coat to show you a variety of concert posters? Eh?
Whoa.
Legally obtained.
Legally obtained?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, Josh, it's the investor, the guy that you invested in.
Hold on, I need to take this. Yeah.
You shouldn't.
Hi, investor?
Yeah. Hey, I need some more money.
Oh, you need money.
Well, yeah, I'm the investor, but you invested in my app, remember?
Right. Right. You made an app for for investors, and then I invested in that in order to infuse money so that you can develop the app, and then I will then be able to use the app to make good investments and make all the money back that I invested in you. You know this. I don't know why I'm telling you that.
Sure. Yeah, I just found out about some guy who has some great posters. I just need some money. And a plane ticket, and I'm gonna head right over.
You're going to, wait, hold on. That's so crazy. I just met a guy with a bunch of posters.
Could you excuse me for a moment?
Sure.
Hello? Investor.
Hello? Hello?
That's me. Yeah.
Hi. Have you sold
Yeah,
those
listen.
posters yet?
Yeah, well, okay. There's a lot of interest right now, so the price has gone up. Okay?
Okay, well,
I'm
double the
gonna have
price.
I'm
Josh, you
doubling
still
the
there?
price.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was mouthing words silently to myself.
I need you to be my man on the street. I can't get a flight out of here tonight. You gotta give this guy whatever he can take. He's on the corner of 8th and Walnut right now.
Well, that's where I am. This has
Oh,
got to be
perfect.
the guy.
He's got one leg, and he's got a very weird accent that he sometimes uses after he gets to know someone after a few minutes.
All right, well, hold on. Let me count his legs. 1. Okay, that checks out.
So, I think we've built up a good
This is the
relationship
guy.
here.
This is the guy.
Maybe we could
got
make
him.
a deal now.
Oh boy.
Now is there? But, all right, I'm
I'm no longer going to use my scratchy American voice because I believe that you are an honest customer. Let's make a deal.
Okay, that's good. I have a question for you, real quick though. Do you sometimes not talk in that voice because you're worried that the Apu documentary guy is gonna come after you? Because that's not like.
Well, I was going for a
super
Swedish
PC.
accent, but I'm clearly not
okay,
doing
good,
it so
good, okay.
Could have been doing it
Knock,
better.
knock,
Okay,
knock.
thank you for
Knock,
the
knock, knock.
feedback.
Somebody's knocking on the door from.
No, I'm knocking on the street sign. Come on.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Step into my
I'm
office.
the Apu documentary guy.
Oh no!
I heard there was somebody trying to do a really racist.
Again, no, this is a Swedish accent. It's just that. Look, do you want to? All right, I'm gonna go back to the scratchy American voice if we're not gonna have a honest discussion here.
Josh,
Like,
I think he just
yeah,
changed
that's
his voice back because he's meeting that new guy. It takes a few minutes for him to go back into the voice.
Right. I see. Once he meets a new person again.
Yeah.
Look, see, there's no
You
reason
have me
to
on
come at-
speakerphone, right? Like I'm hearing everything that's going
Oh
on.
yeah. That makes sense.
Okay.
all right. Look,
Yeah, so there's
are you
no
gonna buy
reason
the
to go
posters
after
or
this
not?
guy, Hari Konda Bolu. I think that's your name. Right,
look,
the
Hari
posters.
Yeah.
How
But
much?
do you have any bootleg Simpsons posters?
Do
Yes,
you
I
like
do.
Simpsons?
Thank you for asking.
Hari?
Observe as I take off my one wooden leg. Rolled up inside it is this fantastically valuable Simpsons poster, but I can't let this go for anything less than a solid gold Canadian blender.
Josh, put me on FaceTime. I need to see this.
Okay. Beep, 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 beep.
Okay, I can see everyone now. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, hey.
This is my
Again.
investor that
Hello?
I invested in.
Born and raised in Sweden, from Sweden, and naturally, Swedish is my mother tongue.
I can tell by your beautiful golden locks.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah. No one would. Anyway,
It's still probably best not to record this, investor.
Oh.
the point being, look, if you want to buy this bootleg Simpsons poster, which yes, takes some racial liberties that we shouldn't be proud of in 2024, it's gonna cost you.
I'm willing to give you everything that Josh has on him right now for that poster.
All right. Okay. Strip down.
Oh, I think he meant like all the money I have on me.
Nope, that's not what I meant.
Oh, it isn't what he meant. Oh my god, this is humiliating. Hari Kondabolu is gonna see me naked. Well, all right.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time.
What? Hari.
You don't remember our wedding night? At
All
the
right.
Butler audition?
All right, documentary film crew, we got him. We're finally gonna cancel Hari Kondabolu because he admitted that he's been. Our stakeout worked. He admitted that he's been peeping on me getting naked.
Well, okay, that's a legitimate reason to cancel somebody. I'll accept that.
Well, so is an inaccurate Swedish accent, sir.
There. And scene. Right, clearly, this is good feedback for me. This is good.
This pinball machine's not working.
All right. Keep your hat on. What's the problem?
I wasn't taking my hat off, sir. It's not taking my Canadian nickel.
Well, this, of course, it's not. Gary, get in here. Get in here.
Hey, have you
Gary's
tried
mate.
unplugging it and plugging it back in?
Yeah, okay. Gary's our tech guy.
Okay. Well, Gary, why is my Canadian nickel not working?
Well, did you hear what he said? Unplug the machine, plug it back in, and then put your Canadian nickel in there.
I am a patron of this establishment, and my wife, Josephina, is here, and she can attest that we are major contributors to your Sunday potlucks. We bring all of the marshmallow salad.
That's right.
My understanding was Josephina makes that marshmallow salad, and you are really not involved in the production.
Excuse me, this is a partnership, okay? If I make the marshmallow salad, then that means we as a unit make the marshmallow salad for the Dave and Buster potluck.
Well, let me see that Canadian nickel here. Show me that Canadian nickel.
Thank you.
Does it look like this?
Actually,
Yes.
identical to that.
Yes, that is the nickel I just handed you, sir.
That was amazing.
Okay. Well, the problem is this is an outdated nickel. It's dated the year 2002, and it has the Queen on it. You need an updated version with the King on it.
Oh,
There you go.
the Queen died. I forgot about
It's
that,
true,
honey.
the Queen died.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And again, I was nowhere near it when it happened. I just want to make sure that's very clear.
Okay.
It's a weird thing to say to us, sir, but do you
Look,
have...
I just
Well, look, honey,
look.
if
Come over to the counter with me. Let me check in our register, see if we've got a Canadian nickel with King Charles on it. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you!
that's the least you could do. Honey, is your hat still on?
Oh, it's still on.
Okay, good.
All right. Let's see here. Let's see what we've got. Here's William the Conqueror.
No,
No,
William
no,
II.
that's older.
Henry the First.
Gary, is Henry the First going to work?
I've got a Canadian loonie. Will that work?
Well,
I
how
mean,
many
You're the tech guy here, Gary.
how many nickels are in a loony?
Canadian nickels or American nickels?
Yes, Canadian nickels. How many Canadian nickels are in a loony?
I have to say, sometimes I regret building this Dave and Buster's directly on the Canadian-American border.
I know.
Right there on Niagara Falls, just spinning in place.
It's
Well, it's very
think
convenient
of
for
all
my
the-
wife and I. That's why we come so often, because I live in Canada and she
and
lives...
I live in New York.
That's right.
It's an arrangement we've made.
Money we make by selling the barrels to go over the falls.
Yeah, I remember the business pitch, but like, but frankly, the commute is awful. I have to go across this giant waterfall just to get to work. And we deal with all this Canadian business. All right, let's see here. How's Queen Victoria?
They're all much older. We need King Charles.
We
Honey-
really want to play this Deadpool pinball game.
Yes, he knows he's in the pinball machine.
We
Well,
have to play it.
Okay, but let me since you're here and you're pretty valuable customers of the Niagara Falls Dave and Buster's,
I should think so.
perhaps I could interest you in this, which is our brand new Deadpool and Wolverine pinball game.
Oh.
Yes. So here, Deadpool knows he's in the pinball game.
Okay.
And Wolverine is getting a pretty big paycheck for appearing in this.
I don't usually let my wife view the Hugh Jackman likeness.
Oh, I go simply wild when I see him.
All right. Well, this one only works with Canadian nickels that have the future king, Hugh Jackman, on them.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah.
Close your eyes, honey!
Oh no! I am far too aroused. This is like when I accidentally walked into The Greatest Showman.
I don't allow that filth under my roof.
And I like that he has a firm hand with me. Of course, we don't live in the same house, so I guess I get some
Or the
leeway.
same country. Look, do you want to play the pinball game or not?
I do. So what does it take? It takes one Hugh Jackman nickel and one American nickel?
Right, one American nickel with Ryan Reynolds on it.
Huh?
Okay. She can look at him all she wants.
He doesn't do it for me. I don't like modern pretty boy actors.
That's right.
Well, so here, ma'am, if you'll just take the two nickels from the two disparate parts of the world,
Okay.
insert them both into the slot there.
Yuck. Wow, he's so handsome. Honey,
Jesse, get your technician to insert the Hugh Jackman nickel, please.
Okay, give me that
Gary,
nickel.
can you?
Give me that nickel.
The lady is having some trouble with this.
Listen.
Let's just use the store. Okay.
Also, I'm a little confused because isn't Hugh Jackman Australian and isn't Ryan Reynolds Canadian?
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yes, both nations of which are Commonwealth, which means Hugh Jackman is somewhere along the line, in the line for the British throne. And Ryan Reynolds, as you know, well, he's just so pretty that everyone decided he was a better choice than any of the other options for the presidential election. So made an amendment. Yeah,
That makes sense.
I understand that you guys might not have heard that latest news since you've been in this horrible Dave and Buster's stuck in the middle of Niagara Falls for quite some time.
Yes, it's true. Oh no! A plane is crashing right here in the Dave and Buster's on the border of the U.S. and Canada. Oh no! Where will we bury the survivors?
Well, let's first make sure there are survivors here. Oi! Where have I found myself here?
Hugh
Looks
Jackman!
That's right. And Royal Reynolds is with me as well.
Yeah, where did we end up here,
Hey, I'm
you
Ryan.
douche nozzle? Oh, that's Ryan. I'm just some guy.
Get out of here! You're not Ryan.
Yeah, you don't believe that this is a believable Australian accent, right? Like, you don't believe that the person speaking here is doing a good Australian voice,
Pardon
right?
me, I'm Hari Kondabalu. And you, sir, are cancelled.
No.
That was the small scenes. Dave and Ethan, how you feeling?
Feeling great.
Good. Feeling great, feeling fine, feeling...
My throat's a little scratchy. I might be coming down with strep throat.
Yeah, how hot is your
Check a
chair?
seat.
Yeah, let me feel your
seat.
chair.
Your restraining orders out. All right.
All right. Well, it seems like we have completed the small scenes, Josh, and not without cost.
No, it cost us a bunch of nickels.
Yeah. Well, what would that make it time for, Josh?
Well, that makes it time for the big town, big scene.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, and the way this works, Dave and Ethan, usually we've gathered so much information at this point. We're just gonna go to our random word generator, and that will inspire us right
I'll
away.
just pull it up right here.
Oh, wait a minute, Jesse. You heard that, right? Did it work?
Yes, I heard that
Yes.
wacky sound
Well,
effect.
of course, that is our spatula hotline. We must
okay.
have a call.
347 Spatula Hotline, the official hotline of Dave Neathan's 2000-inch Weird Al podcast.
Oh, that's weird. That's also the official hotline of Big Town Improv. I didn't know you guys had a spatula hotline. This is our spatula hotline anyway.
Completely distinct.
I wonder, maybe this will help us find random words instead of the usual way. Well, let's see who left us a message on the Big Town Hotline.
All right.
Hi, Josh and Jesse. This is Claire. I'm just calling in to say coincidence, toes, divorce, bleach blonde, acid rain, tuba. Have a nice day.
Wow, thanks for that call, Claire. Claire is calls all the time into Big Town Improv, so that's no surprise to hear a call from her. Yeah, we got some words from her. Maybe those will inspire our scene.
Can we hear those words again?
Yeah, sure. Claire, what was that?
Coincidence.
Yes, that'd be great.
Toes. Divorce. Bleach blonde. Acid rain. Tuba. Have a nice day.
Well, this is kind of awkward, of course.
I understand, but we need to fit it in. Dave has every Weird Al band member and now every person that Weird Al has ever met tattooed on his skin. We have to get it on the toes. That's the only other place.
It's just that I'm a talented tattoo artist, but the needles they only make them up to a certain size, and I just don't. Who are you even thinking? We don't want to repeat a single image on there, and you're kind of running out of guys to tattoo on this man.
Well, I don't care. I absolutely, positively need the tuba player tattooed on my big toe.
Okay.
So figure out a way to do it.
Well, actually, I was listening to the commentary of Weird the Al Yankovic story, and Weird Al mentioned, it sounded like maybe he was reading the name, but he mentioned this guy, Josh. Could he get on the pinky toe, maybe?
Look, here's the thing. If you get the tuba player on the big toe, Josh on the pinky toe, you've still got 8 guys that you've got to get on there. So I have an idea, okay?
Okay.
Take Josh out. I don't really think he contributes a whole lot.
Like, you mean kill
do
him?
the tuba
Like,
player,
kill him? Just take him
and then
out?
do the Fellowship of the Ring on there.
I have a better idea.
Okay.
Right? You can't tell anyone this, Jesse, okay?
I'm listening.
You're listening.
Let me close the window
please. Here. I do have a teleportation device. It's been worked on by NASA, and
okay.
I think if we stick with Josh and we stick with the tuba player, I can teleport in these different people, and then you can get their better likeness for putting them on Dave's toes. So if you'd like, I'll transport in the first person.
Well, hold on.
Oh, I already did it. I already did it.
You already activated the machine. All right, well, who have we got here?
Tuba player, of course. He said who the first person was, I assume. I wasn't here.
Yes, I assumed you had an identity beyond tuba player.
Oh. It's John Q, tuba player, my favorite tuba player.
Yeah, but all my friends call me tuba player.
Okay, well,
what's your concern? What's your concern? If you have a concern, you can say it in front of John Q, tuba player.
But I think we explained everything.
Well, did you? I'm going to close the window again.
No,
Ethan.
I'm going to open it.
Ethan, did you explain that my process of tattooing actually steals the person's soul and traps them in the tattoo at the moment of inking?
Well, we don't need to explain it because luckily John Q Tuba's earring has been horribly
destroyed
from all of the years of tuba-ing without protection.
Okay, so I don't think we have to worry about tuba guy, but the next person might have functional hearing.
Knock, knock, knock.
Well,
what are you doing in there? You having fun?
Sure, just have a seat there, tuba player.
Oh, okay.
Dave, come here. Let's take your shoes and socks off here. And
I have to take my underwear off too?
No, for your tattoo on your foot? No. I don't know why you would think that.
I thought you just debriefed him though on this
all right
technology.
Okay, tuba player, you're gonna feel a strange sensation as I do this.
Why?
You might be wondering why you had to be here in person for us to tattoo a picture of you.
I was wondering that. Yeah, I thought maybe I would
it'll
model
become
for
clear.
you.
Gonna become pretty clear pretty soon
Pretty
here.
soon, eh? Right about. Whoa! I'm being sucked my essence out. I'm transporting inside the world of Dave Elvis Rossi's tattoos. Whoa.
And another soul has been imprisoned by our eldritch tattoo machine.
Hey,
Okay.
where am I? Who else?
No one can. No one's coming to save you. You're there with the other tattoos now. But don't worry, we have 9 more friends to get you here on the foot.
But
so,
first,
Ethan,
we cut to the land of the tattoos, where all the souls convene. Hello?
a new arrival. Gather, fellows.
Hello!
Surround him.
Hello, it is I. I am Steve J, and I am one of the first tattoos to have been brought here. I am the bass player.
I recognize you. You're the bass player in Weird Al's band, not to mention the former spouse of Ethan Ullman.
That is right. A blender incident did hurt me, if I'm remembering that scene correctly.
Stranger, you are now trapped within the realm of the tattoos. Jesse's cursed tattoo machine steals the souls of whoever's image he inscribes on Dave's skin.
Oh my god, that's
Here
awful.
you will remain for eternity.
Well, wait, who are you?
Well, I am the cymbal player. No, wait. Crash. Cymbal.
Where'd you get that triangle you just had?
Stole it from the triangle guy.
That makes sense, yeah.
Timmy Triangle's right here.
Hey, I'm the triangle guy. Has anybody seen my triangle?
No one's seen your triangle, Timmy. I don't know what happened to it. Anyway,
The symbol guy's been playing around with my triangle.
tuba player.
Yeah.
Tuba player. You must now get used to being trapped in this realm of tattoos. Also, they've got a teleportation machine now. That's wild, right? Now whenever they need someone new to put on the tattoos, they just teleport them in. It used to be they had to go hunt them down physically. These guys are weird, man.
I got hunted down. I was on vacation in Key Largo. It was crazy.
That does seem like something that Steve J would do, based on my...
Yeah. Well, we arrived in Key Largo right after the acid rain. It was
Oh, I'm sorry about
two bad
that.
things right in a row.
But there is a prophecy that there will be one who will defeat these mad tattooists.
Huh. But who could that be?
It's definitely not Timmy Q Tuba. Definitely not.
It wasn't the
There's no way.
triangle guy.
No.
Triangle guy tried.
Well,
He lost his triangle.
Weird Al's bass player, Steve J, and cymbal player and triangle player, I guess we just have to wait and see. Meanwhile, back at the tattoo parlor.
So,
All right.
who are we getting now? Oh, the machine is glowing.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, that's right. Here I am. Whoa, that was better
I
than I
loved you in
thought.
Aladdin. What do you have to do? Sorry, I'm going to close the window. Ethan, I know Dave is he's getting all these different and important figures. How does Gilbert Gottfried figure into this?
Well, Gilbert Gottfried was his imaginary friend in one of the episodes of the Weird Al show.
Of course.
So, obviously, that is an instrument in and of itself.
Comprehensive. I like it. Okay. Okay, Gilbert Gottfried, just have a seat right there.
Okay.
You're gonna feel a strange sensation. Man, you know who I feel bad for, Ethan?
Oh.
The other imprisoned soul tattoos, because they're just about to be stuck with Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh yeah. If they thought they had it rough, they really have.
I know, right?
Cut back.
On the other hand, we're really doing the world a favor, you could argue.
Cut back to the tattoo world. Yes, I'm quite certain that this next person is going to be. Yeah, thank you, simple guy. I'm quite certain that this next person is going to be our savior. This is going to be the hope that we. Yes, okay, triangle guy. I heard that.
You know what I call this? Symbolism.
That's
Ah!
funny, yeah.
It's me, Bermuda. I just did the rim shot.
John Bermuda Schwartz, the drummer for Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, he takes up the entire back. It's great.
Okay. Hey, look, wait, through the portal.
Someone's materializing,
Perhaps
a new
this
arrival.
is going to be our hero.
Gather, fellows, perhaps he will be the one to save us.
Affleck! Oh, no.
Oh, man. I wish they would tattoo some earplugs.
Yeah,
What
if
for?
they were never...
Hey, where are we?
Well, all right, just
Where-
calm down, Mr.
There's this guy.
Obviously,
he's a
trapped
Weird Al
inside the
fan.
tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. This is probably the land of Dave's tattoos. I can infer that from the details
Sit.
around me.
How come you couldn't pick that up from context, tuba guy?
I didn't think it was that obvious. Meanwhile, backstage at the Keswick Theater in Glenside, Pennsylvania. Oh, well, that's another day for me. Just one of the roadies here. Boy, I always dreamed that I was destined for something great.
Hey, Jody Rhodey.
Yeah.
Have you seen the tuba guy or Mr. Godfrey?
Oh, gee, they don't
You
seem
guys
to
are
be...
on 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Oh,
We gotta have Gilbert Godfrey doing a spoken word song over a tuba solo. That's the next part of the show.
yeah, that's true, but I can't find them anywhere. Boy, this is the biggest disaster I've seen in the Keswick Theater since the one I averted all those years ago during the Weird Al concert. Did I ever tell you about that?
No, I'll have a seat and you can tell. This seat is really hot. I'll sit in the
Yeah, I
one
was
next
just
to
sitting
it.
in that before.
Well, what's the story, Jody Rhodey?
Well, you see, on this day, every one of Weird Al's bandmates mysteriously disappeared just before he was going on. And in that concert, I had to go and play all the instruments for him. That's the thing that connects me to Weird Al and makes me a key player in his life, should anybody be wondering.
The fact that you can play every instrument in an orchestra, because that's impressive even if it didn't connect you to Weird Al. That's a really talented thing that a person could do.
That's why we hired him. He's a jack of all trades, really. Here in
It's
this
kind of
production.
wasted as a roadie when we
Thank
just
you.
I'll say he could really work on his triangle solo a little bit better, though.
That is the one instrument I'm not very good at, I'll be honest.
Well, Jody Rhodey, if we have to, we can use we'll have you play the tuba then, but unless we have someone who can do a really loud grating kind of voice, I don't see how we're going to replace Gilbert. Jody, you're starting to disappear.
We cut back to the tattoo studio.
All right. So
Dave,
who's
you're
next?
going to love this next one.
Whoa!
Who the heck is this?
Jody Rhodey, it's my favorite. Playing every instrument in
Wait a
the
minute.
orchestra, except not really the triangle all too well.
Ho,
player
ho.
of all time.
I'm going to close the window for a second.
Okay, take your
Oh.
time.
Looks like we got Jody Rhodey, the roadie who can play every instrument in Weird Al's band. This is gonna make for a really good tattoo, I think.
Which toe you want him on, Dave?
Ooh, good question. Well, I'll ask Dave. I am putting him on his body, I guess. It really should be his decision. Hey, Dave. Which toe do you want the living soul of Jody Rhodey, the multi-talented roadie from Weird Al show, which to be imprisoned on?
Well, I'm thinking back to that little nursery rhyme. This little piggy went to the market. So whichever toe
Sure.
that is, that's the one I want.
Oh, okay, hang on. Hey, Jody.
Yeah?
I'm a local tattoo artist. Please pay no attention to the mysterious soul-stealing contraption behind me. Okay. Listen, in the nursery rhyme, this little piggy went to market. Which piggy are you? Do you think
the big toe? The big toe.
Okay, thank you. Okay, big toe it is.
I really need to get on stage.
Oh, you'll get on stage, all right. The ultimate stage. The stage of Dave's toe. Hold still.
What?
You're gonna.
Before you get started,
you're gonna feel.
Jody, are you married?
I am. Why?
Oh, I didn't know if you were divorced.
Oh, I'm divorced, actually.
You're divorced?
Yeah.
How did you forget that?
You know what? I just bleached my hair this morning. I think some of it seeped in. Made me stupid.
Now, obviously, you're one of the all-time greatest people who performed with Weird Al. But your ex, did they also perform with Weird Al? And do you have their coordinates?
Well, yes, I actually do. That's interesting that you should ask. Yeah, my ex, I think you know her, Judy Tenuta.
Judy Tenuta.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's currently at 45 degrees east, 78 longitude.
Hold on a second. Shh,
Ethan,
are you thinking of getting the other big toe at the moment?
I think
This
you
is
should do a
Judy
twofer.
Tenuta.
Oh, you did. You brought
I like-
Judy also here.
I pushed the button.
Yeah, we have
while
a
you were talking to me.
teleportation machine. This machine of Ethan's teleports anyone
That
to
is
us.
amazing.
Dead or alive.
You want to know what's more amazing? I, the tattoo artist, am completely ambidextrous. I'm going to tattoo 2 toes at once.
Oh, that's fascinating. Judy,
Yes. Also, my tattoo needles steal souls.
What? Oh no, Judy, here we go! Whoa!
Whoa! Wait, my accordion.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2.
No, we sound terrible.
I'm the
course we
glockenspiel
do.
guy.
Ding, 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 ding.
Wait, look up ahead. But 2 forms are now materializing. 2 at once.
Is that Jody and Judy?
Oh my God. Jody Rhodey and Judy Tenuta? Oh, they got you too.
Where are we? Oh, probably the land of tattoos.
This is obviously the
Yes,
land of
that's exactly
tattoos.
right.
It wasn't obvious to me.
Jody, do you remember me, the cymbal player?
Oh, yeah. Well, you disappeared that night. I'm so happy to see you again.
Mr. Gottfried is also here.
Hello! Oh, I'm sort of happy to see you.
Listen, Judy, there's a prophecy that someone will
Judy
save
or
us all
Jody?
from this. What?
Judy or Jody?
I don't care. One of you.
Okay.
Okay.
One of you's. Look, someone is prophesied to save us all from this land of tattoos and free our souls from our eternal imprisonment.
Oh, well, that can't be me. I'm just a regular average Joe. A boring old
Good idea.
roadie.
Okay, Judy, how about you? What do you have going for it?
Could be Daniel Radcliffe.
All right, well, that was a lot of setup for you guys, since you don't seem to be the ones.
I mean, I could be just having the refusal of the call.
No, you've made it clear. It's not you.
Well, how many toes are left?
Well, let's see. They got the cymbal guy, the triangle guy, the tuba guy, Jody Rhodey, and Judy Tenuta, and Stephen J. Yes. So that's 6.
Gilbert.
There are 4 toes left.
Oh, that's 4 toes left. All right, maybe one of them's the hero, because it ain't me.
Meanwhile, Wow, this is going fantastic for us here at the Evil Tattoo Studio. Not a thing has gone wrong in this whole plan. I had doubts at the beginning. Because when you came in here and were like, hey, I got a teleportation machine, I was like, maybe I should ask where that came from. How does he have this machine? Nope, I've changed my mind. I don't care. I'm loving this.
Yeah.
It's fantastic for me. Anyway, who we got next, Ethan?
Weird Al did a show
Sure.
in Montana back in the 80s.
Sure.
He brought on the most special musician of all, Invisible Dave.
Wait, Ethan, the machine, it's teleporting, but I can't. I don't know if it's actually brought someone here or not.
Invisible Dave. Invisible Dave.
Hello?
Are you here?
Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
okay, he is here. All right, Invisible Dave. I'm gonna close the window for a second. Ethan.
Wait, how do we know if he's actually outside the window?
Yes, that is a problem. Another problem is, how am I going to tattoo the image, which is a requirement for my soul-stealing tattoo machine? How am I going to do that with a person who has no visibility?
Invisible ink! Come on, you're the expert here.
You're a genius, Ethan. I love it. Invisible ink.
Oh,
All
it looks like you don't have any invisible ink left. Here, I'll bring in the invisible ink salesman.
Ah, good idea. Here he comes now. I have to tell you, this guy really annoys me with his one leg and his distinctive accent.
Hello, thank you, come again.
No, I'm just gonna.
What? I'm from Sweden.
It's not from Sweden. You're doing this in error. Your voice is too deep to successfully do a Swedish accent. I think that's the takeaway here. I'm just gonna take the ink. You know what? Actually, Ethan, I never asked. Can your teleportation machine only bring things to us, or can it send things away as well?
If the person's voice is racist enough, it can certainly get rid of them. So I think we're good.
Hey, wait a minute! Oh!
That's a good setting that you built in there.
Yeah. It has a racist-o-meter. You can see the level here.
I mean, it's a judgment of the other person because.
Let's see how racist Invisible Dave is.
Not at all.
Oh.
He is a paragon of.
As if he doesn't see color.
Tolerant. I'm not sure he can see anything. Light just passes right through his retinas. All right, invisible ink time. Let's see here. I'll put him on the middle toe, I think.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm sick of playing with all of you tattoo guys. Someone has to come and save us.
It's not. Oh boy.
I'm the bagpipe guy.
Oh boy. Hey, I liked how that sounded.
Gilbert, let's do a solo together.
Okay.
Wait, look.
Solo mio. Huh?
Look, the light. It's appearing there. Someone is teleporting in. Or maybe not.
I see footsteps in the squishy
Oh.
land of tattoos.
Yeah, the squishy land of
Hello,
Dave's
anybody?
toe skin. Dave, is that
I'm
you?
Invisible Dave.
I hear you.
Invisible Dave.
I'm right
That
here.
must-
How can you
Invisible
not see
Dave
me?
is here.
That monster. Dave would tattoo the invisible version of himself onto his own toe, imprisoning
Wait
him
a
forever?
minute.
Huh?
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
Isn't that like a paradox to have yourself on your own toe?
So if I go over and touch Invisible Dave, does that mean I will get transported off this horrible plane of existence?
Well, try it. Try it. Touch him. It doesn't matter where
you
on his
can't find
body.
me. You don't know where I am.
No. You should want this to happen.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Wait, something is happening. Look, he's
I
being
touched him!
pulled. He's being sucked away. Well, Ethan, would you care for a glass of whiskey and a toast to evil? What?
Ethan? Dave? Jesse? Invisible egg
Bagpipe
salesman?
guy? What?
Yes.
How did you?
I'm free!
I'm back.
How did you escape? He's running away. Stop him.
Hey.
Ding, ding, diddly, ding, ding. I'm the Glockenspiel guy. I got out. I just touched Invisible Dave.
No, they're all touching Invisible Dave.
Whoa.
Quickly. Everybody, reach out.
Jody
and touch him.
Rudy!
Hey, I'm free.
Jody Rody.
I wasn't the hero. But I am free now.
You know what? I'm in such a good mood. Triangle guy, here's your triangle.
Dingle, 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 dingle. That's a triangle.
Oh, so you had it all along.
And one by one, each and every member of Weird Al's extended band was released from their eternal prison plane.
Mahalo, I'm Jim West.
Except for one who was left. Will he touch himself?
Ooh.
Well, everyone, here we are. Yeah.
I just want to point out to everybody that while we were all escaping from there, I took the initiative to steal that teleportation machine, so he can't just teleport us right back.
Oh, good idea. Good idea.
Good thinking.
And in fact, since I know Ethan and Jesse's coordinates, does anyone mind if I teleport them into the sun?
No, by all means.
Well, wait a minute. I had a thought. Me.
Jody Rody?
Jody Rody.
Well, but you've contributed nothing up to now. Let's have
I
it.
know. But look, we gotta make sure that nothing like this ever happens again. So yes, it makes sense to teleport the two mad scientists / tattoo artists to the sun. But also, we gotta do something about the canvas. I'm of course talking about Dave, the #1 Weird Al fan whose tattooed body is a prison for all of us. Once was.
Sure.
I mean,
I have a
I'm
great
standing right
idea.
here, guys.
Well, Dave,
I can hear everything you're saying.
Dave,
Oh, you
I'm
followed
the-
us?
Yeah, well, we just went to the Buffalo Wild Wings down the street. It's not like
Yeah,
we went very
BW.
far.
Dave, I have a great idea. You know me,
Okay.
obviously. I'm the Glockenspiel player. What if we use the transporter and the needle that we have here from Ethan and Jesse, and we tattoo all of the most vile human beings onto your skin? It'll trap them away. So we'll put Hitler on there, put Elon Musk, but all these terrible people onto your skin, thus locking them away. And then as long as we don't put any more invisible people on you, then it'll make
I
the
have to
world
agree.
better.
We maybe really aren't like fully appreciating all the potential applications of this
Right?
magical tattoo prison thing. Also, teleporter. That probably could be used for other stuff. Like,
Wow.
like I need another glass of water.
Oh, fresh water that appeared instantly.
Wow.
Yeah, that is a useful thing. Wow. This is amazing, everyone. And yeah, we've come up with an amazing solution. 2 villains in the sun and all the rest of the villain tattooed to Dave. Why, I can only imagine what series of events will take place as a result of this. And now we cut to the day that Ethan met Dave. Excuse me, sir. Could I?
Hello, young man.
Ah, Dave.
Oh.
Dave, there you are. I was wondering, could I see the tattoos on your legs?
Sure, here's Hitler and Elon Musk.
What? Oh no! Let's never start a podcast together, you horrible, horrible person! Why would you tattoo them on your ankle?
There's a good reason!
Well, Dave and Ethan.
That was fun.
That was
I had
fun.
with that.
That was a blast.
Thank you so much for doing this show and for improvising with us. That was so much fun.
Love it.
Yeah, we're ready to start whenever you are. When do you want us to hit record?
Oh, no. Great. Now everybody who just listened to the episode just heard me and Jesse responding to nothing. David,
Okay,
I guess.
what you should do, we'll record everything after this and then just edit it in the beginning, and it'll sound like we did it all in order.
Perfect. And that's what you just heard, listener. Dave and Ethan, 2000-inch Weird Al podcast. Everybody should be listening to that. Was there anything else? Anything you can tease about what's coming up, or anything else you'd like to plug?
Well, if we have any listeners out here who are going to San Diego Comic-Con, we can't tell you why, but Dave and I will be there for this year's festivities. So if you're going, you should probably start following us, and you can find out more when we can talk about it.
That is a good teaser.
And I do want to put a plug for our podcast. You can reach us at 2000inch.com or the easy to remember weirdalpodcast.com. And there are two particular episodes I really, really think people should listen to. That is episode 196-inch and episode 197-inch, where we speak with actor from Augenblick Studios, the incredible Josh Pilch.
That is so kind. And that was such a fun thing to be involved in and talk to you guys and all that. Yeah, it's too bad that I'll never work with Weird Al again. Anyway, that was my little tease.
I wonder what it would sound like if he said your name.
Josh Pilch.
Only slightly cut off. Well, Jesse, I guess all there is left to say is from the front door of the blender owning couple's house
To the salesman of illicit posters outside on the street,
to that super fun Dave and Buster on the border of US and Canada,
and from the Dave and Buster's to the evil tattoo parlor that also has a teleportation machine.
and of course the land of Dave's tattoos.
Right, which imprisons the souls of the members of Weird Al's band and people adjacent to that group.
And from the land of tattoos all the way to Big Town.
And from Big Town
To your town.
to your town.
Bye! Everybody say bye. Goodbye! 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 Goodbye!